Good morning everyone, welcome to Monday Coffee. Today we will talk about easier field configuration for Jira Service Management, new Jira Service Management templates, performance improvements to JSM, new automation templates for Jira, in-product help for assets, Jira Authentication vulnerability, Confluence usage data in 2022. Then we will move to the weekly Atlassian News events Roundup. And then we also have an early access program, which is a new Jira workflow editor. And last, we have an article of the week, which is a Q2 financial year 23 letter to shareholders from Atlassian. So this is many exciting news to go through this week, but before we start, just a quick introduction. Hi, I'm Nikki and this is Biro, and I think we have something to explain as well, right?
Yeah, we have some explanation to do. For those who missed it, we made a big announcement last week, though I'm sure that that's a small few that won't be aware given our socials blew up last week. We got acquired. That's right, Jexo is now part of Appfire, the enterprise collaboration software company that enables teams to plan and deliver their best work on platforms like Atlassian, Salesforce, and Microsoft. We have a lot in common with Appfire, and we're excited to amplify our voices as part of the bigger team. There's so much more to say about this partnership, but that's why we have a page dedicated to our announcement that you can check out. The one thing I'll say is that this show, Monday Coffee, will continue and grow at Appfire and will keep on being your hosts. We hope you're not bored of us already. If you are, tough luck. But honestly, we love what we do, and the fact that our weekly news podcast is being enjoyed by so many of you in the community, that's awesome. So thank you for the constant support, and we'll continue to do what we love. Now, let's do what we love, news.
Okay, so Atlassian Unleash is happening next week. You were saying it's a dry January, the whole January, no new features. Well, guess what happened? Community exploded with a new features announcement.
In February.
In February. So let's have a look. The first one is the field panel in JSM issue settings has been updated to give you access to all fields and make custom field creation a little bit easier. And another change is that the issue view will now only display fields explicitly added, giving you more control over your issue setup. In the past, the issue view contained all fields on the screen by default, which wasn't ideal. These changes will only impact the new request types and fields added to screens from now on, and will not impact your existing request types. Atlassian Teams is working on several exciting initiatives, like including improvements to fields in team managed projects in JSM, attachments for forms in the issue create experience, and much more. So have a look at this community post. The next up are exciting news for sales and design teams. Atlassian has just released 2 new project templates to help manage and streamline requests in Jira Service Management. The Sales Service Management template offers a central hub for sales requests from quote support to contact reviews, and the Design Service Management template streamlines design requests from new assets creations to revisions. So do definitely have a look, because setting up JSM projects is so simple now, and you can find template for almost anything. The next improvement is again to Jira Service Management, and it's performance related. Jira Service Management is scaling up. Teams can now manage up to 300 queues per work category. This is a big difference compared to a previous limit, which was 50. And priority team queues are increasing the limit as well, and it's to 50. These improvements are great for larger projects and organizations. And next we have a finally improvement for Jira. A new set of automation templates are coming to Jira Cloud. You can choose from a range of pre-configured rules and customize them to fit your own needs. These templates cover everything from basic email reminders to complex ticket management across projects. So for example, you can add a new watcher to the ticket when the new bug is raised, or you can move issue to done when the new version is released, and much more. So do have a look at the new rules and see what you can automate as part of your process and save some time. And the last one is the new in-product help for assets, which is now live in JSM, which provides you with instant access to support documentation from within the product. So no more endless searching for the info. Give it a try and let the team know your thoughts in the comments in the community post. You can find it in the description. So many improvements, I know. I just ran through it very, very fast. I think many of these are going to be reminded again in Atlassian Unleash, I'm guessing, because the community is just buzzing with the new feature updates.
Yeah, it feels like they could have announced all of, but
they usually do it pre and then post as well. So I'm just guessing. This is. I'm not sure what's going to be announced on Unleash, but a lot of happening on the community. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, so they just opened the gates and let the floods of features come in. Well, I'm going to talk about something not so jolly. A broken authentication vulnerability, CVE 2023225501, has been discovered in Jira Service Management Server and Data Center. The vulnerability affects Jira Service Management Server and Data Center version 5.3.0 up to 5.5.0. Atlassian has rated the vulnerability as critical and recommends upgrading to fixed version 5.3.3, 5.4.2, 5.5.1, or 5.6.0 or later. It's never easy to just speak out the numbers of versions and so on.
So many numbers.
Yeah, but anyways, if you're unable to upgrade your entire JSM version, you can use a temporary workaround to manually upgrade the version-specific service desk-variable substitution-plugin jar file. I'll put it on the screen. It's easier for you to understand what I'm talking about. If you suspect unauthorized access, Atlassian has provided steps to further investigate.
Well, these weren't that jolly news, but I have a jolliest ones. When you were speaking of numbers, very impressive, by the way. I have other numbers as well. So if you like numbers like me, you're going to like this post as well. Confluence team published a usage numbers of main Confluence features in 2022. There are over 58 million pages created and unbelievable, wait for it, 3 billion page views in Confluence. The collaboration features were at all-time high with over 3 million pages shared and 38 million comments left and a mind-blowing 10 million page reactions. So impressive.
Wow.
3 billion page views in Confluence in 2022.
Okay.
Can you imagine?
Probably mine are 5 views, something like that.
Well, if you created like one Confluence page in your life, then definitely.
I secretly despise documentation. Don't tell anyone. Right. We're starting to warm up into 2023 with events picking up this week. And the most notable to mention is the anticipated Unleash happening both in person in Berlin and digitally. The event includes talks from Atlassian product leaders, peer collaboration, and new Jira features and products. The event covers topics like mastering complexity through collaboration, bringing discovering into the software lifecycle, building a tool chain, and more. The event also includes a keynote from Atlassian executives, a hackathon finale, and tracks for product managers and engineering leaders. So jam-packed day on Thursday at Unleash. Go check out the agenda and details. On partner side, we have 3 events this week, 2 of them on Wednesday, run by Ethicode. The first one from 7:45 a.m. to 9 a.m. CET at Ethicode's offices in Stockholm. The seminar will discuss the process of cloud migration, challenges and solutions, sharing experiences from previous customers, projects, and tips and functionalities of Atlassian Cloud. The Enterprise Service Management at 2 p.m. CET is a webinar about transforming a reactive, siloed organization into collaborative, service-oriented environment. Then on Thursday, Expium is hosting a webinar to help attendees understand how advanced roadmaps and Jira Align can improve the planning process and cover key topics like creating and managing plans, making projects, and avoiding false projections. And as for ACE events, here are a few notable mentions. Today celebrate 2023 in Belgium with Vish Reddy from Reviz, discussing shared responsibilities and data protection. Then tomorrow in Bremen, Germany, there's an in-person event discussing Jira automation. Then on Wednesday, supercharge your product roadmap with customer feedback and votes, a virtual event hosted by the Norwich ACE community. Loads of events to enjoy this week, so as always, navigate to Goosely to find all of these awesome details.
Well, I definitely cannot wait for the Atlassian Unleash event because there's going to be these new hackathon games for Jira. And I really want to see some kind of like Super Mario style catch all bugs.
Pixel game?
Yes. I really can't wait to see what's gonna happen.
We love pixel games now since our acquisition announcement.
I love pixel games. Anyways, let's go to the next news. The Jira Cloud Workflows team is rolling out a new workflow editor, and they need your help to make it the best it can be. If you're a Jira Cloud admin who manages workflows in a company-managed project, definitely sign up. You will be among the first ones to try out the new workflow editor and help to shape the future of this feature. The sign up link is in the community post and you can find it in the description of this video, so go check it out.
Interesting. Are you gonna try it? Or did you already register?
Workflow, I'm not really a workflow person. I will just wait when it's in production.
You just take what's given to you, as in the regular workflow in Jira?
Yeah, exactly. I'm more for simplicity over complexity, but there are many people who prefer to have or need to have a more complex workflow, so I think this feature is more for them. I usually go with the simple one.
Yeah, we won't hate on people that have the complex need, okay?
No, there are so many of them who need it. That's why Atlassian built the feature. Well, we have a really, really good article of the week, right?
Yes, as always, at the end of every quarter, Atlassian publishes the letter to shareholder. This one is Q2 2023, update to shareholders. Here are some items we highlighted, but we linked the whole thing, the whole letter, so even the details if you wish. I think you probably should. Despite facing macroeconomic headwinds, the company's competitive position remains unchanged, with customers deepening their commitment to the company as they seek to work more effectively and accelerate their digital transformation. The company is rebalancing its talent and resources to put increased focus on its top growth opportunities in cloud migrations, IT service management, and serving enterprise customers. The company's migration momentum is sustained, tracking well and up to nearly 2x year on year, with migrations expected to account for about 10 points of cloud revenue growth in financial year 2023. The company has also made it easier for enterprise customers to migrate and launch new automation capabilities to incentivize migration and upgrades. As for revenue and customer numbers reported, Atlassian reported reports its Q2 earnings with revenue reaching 873 million, an increase of 27%. The company saw solid financial results despite challenging macroeconomic conditions. Revenue growth was driven by subscription revenue, which grew 40%. But cloud revenue growth was impacted by headwinds. The data center revenue increased by 40%, while revenue growth across geographic regions was consistent, well, except for the Americas, which grew 23% due to the tough prior year comparison. Atlassian is confident in its business as evidenced by the initiation of a share repurchase program of up to 1 billion. The company is, from my perspective, well positioned to navigate near-term macroeconomic turbulences and emerge as a stronger company from what I read there. However, it does seem like this letter has impacted downward slightly their share cost, the strike price of the shares, of the team shares, which in reality kind of makes sense. I wasn't expecting it to, but it kind of makes sense because the earnings are not as expected, right? Given what's happening in the world.
Well, but it's still great to see the 40% growth on the data center subscriptions. A little bit sad about cloud, but I'm pretty sure it's going to improve in the futures. There are always ups and downs in the economics, so nothing surprising there.
Yeah, I was also surprised that they're basically buying back up to 1 billion in shares, which again shows the confidence that they have in their own company, right?
Interesting news this week. Let us know in the comments which ones did you enjoy the most. And thank you so much for watching Monday Coffee this week. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channels and Jexo and LinkedIn for you not to miss out on the next Monday Coffee episode. And we will see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week. Bye.